Okay, gang, Mike J. Anthony here. I'm just looking at the current Litecoin chart here on Coin Market Cap, and it's currently sitting around $92 after dropping from about 120 yesterday. So actually, I like this. So that's why I wanted to make this video. So this is the 1 year chart, and obviously this is where it went crazy and reached almost 400 bucks. But now we are seeing it drop below $100 for the first time since um, since December 2017. Now, before that, in September, I remember watching this and just hoping that, well, not really hoping, but just watching it go to $50. And I was sure it would. I just didn't know when. And then suddenly something happened one night. We all woke up and it was like near $100. That's this point right here, which is around September 1st. It actually went to, it says 87 there, but I know it went to 97 before it came back down to under $50 again. And I thought that this was a great buying opportunity when that happened. And it turned out to be a great buying opportunity indeed, because it went to nearly 400, which I did not think would be possible within that same year. And there were some people that called for that 300 Litecoin, but I didn't believe it because there was no precedent for it. And lo and behold, we went to almost 400. So now there is a precedent, and I don't take that for granted anymore. Well, now um, I think that we're seeing possibly the same sort of opportunity here, whereas the last time when this dropped, because this was an all-time high back here in September 2017. So when it dropped back below 50, I now figured, because I don't know anything, but I figured that 50 is now the new support level, and it was at least over these several months, and 100 became the ceiling. Well, then once it breached that, it became support, and now it's underneath this $100 level support. And again, I'm no technical analyst here. You can find other people videos who are much better at that than me. I'm just looking at past price history and what I think is going on with this. And I like these prices underneath $100 because of what happened all the way back here in September, and also what happened here in December. We are now back to the levels it was in pre-December 2017, which is basically a continuation of back here. And could this drop down to 50? Sure, anything could happen. But I don't expect it to. But even if it did, I'm a buyer at these levels. I'm a buyer at right now, and I'm a buyer at $50, and I'm a buyer anywhere underneath this $100 mark. I like it actually. So, and one other thing I wanted to get across is because of this, most people's videos and technical analysts people are talk about this triple bottom, which is here, here, and here. Almost everybody expected it to move up from what I could see. And I think when everybody is expecting something, the market's going to do the exact opposite. So we may be seeing that, there's technical analyst people that have different kinds of information, a lot more information than I'm ever going to look at, but I'm just looking at strictly price level here. And I'm a believer in Bitcoin, so I don't really care about the prices all that much. I bought back when it was $25 because I believe in the project and I believe in its future prospects. So the price never really mattered to me very much. But since I'm just, holding and waiting, it's become sort of an entertainment thing for me. And I like these prices. I think this is a major buying opportunity. I could be wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and say that it's a buying opportunity for Litecoin. At the current price of Bitcoin, which is right around 62, 6,300, that means Litecoin is 1/68th the price of Bitcoin. And the last time I made a recommendation to buy, it was around $72, and at that time Bitcoin was at 8,200. So that was 1/17th of a Bitcoin. So you would have needed 117 Bitcoins to buy, Litecoins to buy one Bitcoin back then, and that was back in November when I was saying that. Now you need 68. Currently, you need 68 Litecoins to buy one Bitcoin. And so that ratio has closed in almost by a factor of 2. So I believe that ratio is still going to keep closing, and that's why I think that this is a buying opportunity, notwithstanding any kind of other information that other people like to give you. The truth is, none of us, nobody knows anything. All we can do is look at what actually happens, and I think it's presenting us with a buying opportunity here. And another thing I want to mention is, other people mentioned to stay away from the markets right now if you are somebody that's concerned about the drop in prices. I agree with that. And I'll give you a little story here. When Ethereum first came out, I didn't know anything about it. So I went ahead and I made a video, and I made a video showing me buying, or that I bought one Ethereum at $9.53. I don't know nothing about it. I had no idea what Ethereum even was. I just said, "What is this new coin?" It had just come out on Coinbase, so I bought it, and then I quickly forgot about it, and I didn't come back and check it out till about 9 months later. 9 months later, when I checked it 9 months later, it had gone from $9 to $97. And my point is that I didn't worry about any of the market terms in between. I could care less. I didn't even look at the price. I forgot I even owned the thing. But I couldn't believe my eyes when I looked at it. And then everybody knows that after that, Ethereum had touched $1,200. I wouldn't have never guessed that when I bought my one Ethereum, obviously, or else I would have bought a lot more than one, right? So, but the thing is that I completely did not look to see. I know that there were downturns within those 9 months several times, but I held it all through that time. So I think you got to do the same thing with this, with Litecoin, and do these downturns and everything like that. They're going to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. All you can do is, if you believe in something, to just hold on to it and see what happens. If I'm looking at prices at the current time like I am, I have to say that this is a buying opportunity. I haven't seen this since, November, before December, that prices were this low. So I believe it's presenting us with I believe we're looking at the same situation that we saw back here in September. So that's all I wanted to say. I think Litecoin is a screaming buy. I do not care if it goes lower, because some people are like, well, I think it can go lower. Well, so what? Buy more. And so that's what I think. Buy Litecoin. Thanks everybody. See you in the next video.